Hello everybody, Brian from quantlabs.net. Today in this video I'm going to walk you through the latest and greatest analytics version. Lots of changes have come about. If you've not been tracking our latest modification on the minute by minute strategy for cryptocurrency, has been doing extremely well over the last week. Currently we are at 75% win ratio. You can see here based upon these positions, so we're pretty happy with that, and the system's been only on for about an hour and a half or so. So let's get to it. Alright, so originally with this analytics I included Forex and CFD using Oanda data. If you go through this video I have put up there called Goodbye Time Waster Forex CFD Hello Crypto. I go through the reasons why I like crypto and using crypto exclusively because of the high risk, the need of leverage to get decent returns, and as a result that's just high risk. I don't like leverage, and why do it when you get amazing results with crypto when you get the calls right, and that's what we are tracking so far for the last 5 days. Okay, so let me show you the actual dashboard. So when you come into the dashboard for the analytics service, what you'll get is the usual stuff that if you're new, I'll walk through all of this. But what you can do is you can scroll to the bottom. In here, you just look for this cryptocurrency analysis generated systematically. These two will be dropped off just because of the poor performance you can get with CFD and Forex. So I'm going to totally remove it and just work exclusively all in crypto. So when you open that, what will happen is I've really modified it, made it very slim and trim, but you'll be able to get that in the report. So I'm going to show you how to download that. So as I said, when you click on that cryptocurrency analysis generated systematically, this is the result you get. So we have 3 current tables. Right now I've got the strategy running. We have some ranking. Now let me talk about the timing of this. These tables get updated every 30 minutes. The strategy gets updated every 5 or 15 minutes. It depends upon my hardware, my providers, and actually I might ramp it up to every minute with new hardware I'm planning to get. So that will be updated quite a bit regularly, but because of the number of updates and the files being updated, the best I could probably get is 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, but so far right now it's 30 minutes. So anyways, the first table we hit is, I'm going to remove this most profitable. These are the ranking. These are from, you won't have access to this, but just to show you within the strategy. We have the watch list right here. This is currently what's on. So sometimes my system and the reporting in the tables will be out of sync, but right now we have 3 from the watch list, and these are good enough to give you an overall ranking of what's going on within the markets on an hourly basis. I use minute data in my system, but again, unless you have a system that's automated, anything less than an hour will be kind of useless for you. So I kept it to hourly. So in here we track things like daily. In this case, we have a Fibonacci because we use Fibonacci. It is the these assets within the golden zone. We also have here buy signals, which in this case Dash BTC is in a buy signal currently. As you can see, it's flipping between, and we're getting these kind of returns. So 0.18% right now. We also have 2 positions on at Dash BTC and Dash Ethereum. So these are still fairly valid. Let me just check on that to get the update of the actually I just updated the tables. So let me get the latest set of positions here. So we have updated We've had 2 positions that did go negative out of 5, and our win-loss is now down to 66.66%. All right, so one of the conditions that we are learning about is we were up on the rate of change at 1.2%. I'm still testing things. We've been having very good days. Yesterday at 95%, up 16%. But when you look at the markets currently, there's not a lot of positive. Well, actually, there is positive, but I think it's just everything's gone volatile. Anyways, back to the reports here. So we have here also, let me just see if I update this, we can get the stop loss, take profit as well. So these are fairly important. On the stop loss, take profit levels. If there's not enough info, it won't report it. Otherwise, this will be removed. The alerts are really good for producing head and shoulders, candle patterns, and so forth as well. But the real power in everything is this. This does get updated regularly. As I said earlier, all you got to do is type in your name, your email, and click on download. In your email box, you should get an email titled your free download link, and whatever dear your name is, and they'll give you a link in there. It'll give you a set of goodies, as I like to call them. There's three a bunch of files here. Nothing's really changed except these 3 here. So if you wanted to be able to track all the recent whipsaws in the system, I have that available, and those whipsaws are really useful to tell you what pairs to stay away from. Let me just pull up an editor here. Let's pull up the simple one here. So you can clearly see which pairs are giving you negative momentum, and it's those negative momentum which are same as a whipsaw, the time, and the time that these whipsaws happen. So it could be whatever pair, the time, and the system shut down the trade or removed off the watch list, so that you can prevent yourself from getting whipsawed on bad positions. So I've included that as part of the goodies. Also, if you want to track my overall system, I'm not sure what's in here, but here as a sample, you have from yesterday the trading report of all the positions, as well as 76 P&L overall, and the total rate of change. In terms of P&L, I'm just putting on one position, one unit, so it's very small P&L, but what I'm really after is the win-loss ratio and the rate of change. But I'm very happy with these, so I might take it to the next step to include the portfolio optimization as well as the orders as well. So we're getting close to that. I have a spreadsheet version of this file as well. So it'll include everything, all the positions, the time, the symbol, the closing timestamp, the original close, that's the entry, the current close, that's the exit price, the P&L on that, and then again the rate of change of that position when it exited. So we have that. Also, if you're familiar with my other crypto ranking, this is quite useful. This will only pull out of the watch list. So again, as I said earlier, it's the exact same what you get in the table I showed you online, but you also get the full-on Excel file as well. So here we have the head and shoulder difference, standard deviation. Is there a harmonic pattern, a bearish pattern, a slope, the R value? This is all statistics, standard error, close, some trend info, and momentum. So we include that. And then also we have a variety of reports. Now, if the system is really busy, you will get different reports based upon if it's filtered on volume, filtered on based on trend, and then we also segregate out the long and the short. The difference is if you do have shorting opportunities on your exchange, you could use this. I'm still, again, testing this. So in this case, this is a typical short BCH, BTC, and I'll give you all the charts that you want that you're used to. And hopefully that is fairly useful for you. All right, so there's that. Now, just as a hint, sometimes there's not enough data. So in these cases, these 3 Word docs do not have any data in them because there's just not enough activity on the watch list. Because the watch list is kind of not. There's just not like there's profit to be made in the coins, but there's just too much volatility. You can track that again through the whipsaws as well. Okay, so that is the overall reporting and tracking for this cryptocurrency, and things will change as time goes on. So if I go back to the dashboard, when you register and log in, we have our intro video. We also have introduction to our Telegram group, and then the manual signals that I do quite frequently divided up by the asset class. So in this case, we divide it up by macroeconomics or econometrics, by forex, by futures. We also have options as well, and then we have crypto analysis is another signal. As I said, these two will be taken out in the CFD and forex systematic options. Also, I've included a link to the Instagram charts and what's going on with me. I've also included the Facebook information, the Instagram, as I said, the events. So if you go to events, that will take you to my Facebook page for all the events. We've pretty well tried to keep the events every week. There's going to be a course coming up, so that will change everything, but that all gets updated in the events. On top of that, we also have the Facebook programming group if you're interested in Quant, HFT, frequency trading with MATLAB, C++, Java, or Python, C#. That is part of the programming group. That's public as well. We've got something like 11,000 plus members. So that's pretty well it. In essence, as I said, there will be some new additions. Let me just see here. Yeah, so this will take me back. Along here, there's going to be lots of blogs and other things you may not have access to just because you're not an elite member or a other member. So you may see them, but there's no access to them. So be aware of that as well. These are the courses. But again, if you're just analytics, you don't have access to any of those. That's pretty well it. Hopefully you enjoy the membership. You know where to reach me at either on the Telegram group or just email me at support@quantlabs.net or whatever. And we shall talk to you later. Bye.